Hello, the one and only Xylophoney here for the playoffs of Pokemon Fight Club. Now you remember the first rule about Fight Club, always talk about Fight Club. And this is the first week of the playoffs and I'm already going up against last season's champion, Cloud. However, looking at the team matchups, I'm not too upset about this. I think of all the teams, Cloud's team is one I might be able to beat. That being said, it's still a really tough team with a really tough trainer. So let's see what we can do. I got my team here today and there was a lot of trouble picking my team. You see, there's 7 Pokemon on my team that seem great to counter his team, but obviously I can only bring 6. So I've chosen these 7. Now he has an Altaria, Mega Altaria, that loves to Dragon Dance and Fire Blast, so that's one of the bigger counters we had to cover. A super tanky Hippowdon, Magnezone, probably not Celebi, Tentacruel, which counters some of my team, and Burnape, which counters a lot of my team. Including both of my best tanks. We have Cresselia, Cofagrigus, and Escavalier, along with Hippowdon, all could be brilliant tanks. And then Aerodactyl is a beast as well, and I don't think we're going to see the other 2. But those are some tough guys. Now, to combat this, of course, we first decided to get Azumarill. Now, Azumarill is great because he has Play Rough to counter the Altaria. He has Waterfall that kind of counters the Hippowdon. It's not the best, and he has Knockoff to counter the other tanky Pokemon there. Now, the only thing I don't counter with this guy is Escavalier, and I don't want to really match up against Tentacruel or Magnezone. But other than that, I'm looking okay. Now, I decided to go with the Choice Band because I looked at it, and with the damage I have, I don't have enough to really sweep through any of his Pokemon, but with a Choice Band, I can. Well, obviously Play Rough will take out Altaria, but aside from that, not much to see. So I can get some, nice knockoffs with the Choice Band. With the team I have right now, switching is going to be done a lot since it's so tanky, so we're going to rely on that. Then, of course, Haxorus had to come. Now, we're doing something tricky on him, too. We have Lumberry, Mold Breaker Standard, but we have Dragon Dance, Poison Jab, Night Slash, and Earthquake. No Dragon moves. Now, the reasoning of that is because most of his team can be countered by these, with the exception, of course, again, of Magnezone and Escavalier. So those guys are going to be some trouble. So to counter that, we have decided to bring our Porygon with Hidden Power Fire. That Hidden Power Fire will do some severe damage to both of them. I believe it'll not fully knock out the Magnezone, but do enough. And of course, Porygon is running with all the normal stuff, but once again, a different setup. We have a Focus Sash, so if we do have to do a Porygon versus Altaria that's already danced up matchup, I can counter it. Now, the downside about the Focus Sash is I'm not going to outspeed, and Porygon, instead of doing his normal thing, he's going to be you throw him out, and he does one thing, then he's dead. So I'm going to have to use him at the right time. Now, the reason I'm going so weird with this team is because Cloud knows me. He knows my team setups, he knows how I play. So I'm going to throw that off the tracks and mess with his mind. I'm sure he's not going to talk to me in the battle, but we're going to do the best mind games we can do just with our team. Now it comes down to our tanks. Now, this was a tough part, because I wanted to bring all 3, but I also really wanted to bring Shaman. As you can see, Shaman's not here. He would have been a great counter for everything on the team. But I think we need 3 tanks, just so we can, switch out as much as we want. Now, Golbat is making a appearance here. He has the Eviolite, of course, and he's rocking a Heat Wave to counter those 2 we mentioned before. He's not the best matchup for a Golbat, because I have him built for physical defense, but he can drop that Escavalier if he needs to, and for everything else he can Toxic and Roost. He has a Defog just in case I need it, because I'm not packing that on Scizor. Scizor is set as a special defense, kind of mixed tank, so he'll be able to tank hits from either side. If Cloud puts a Fire Blast on that Altaria, it's not going to one-shot this Scizor, because we set him up with some special defense, which is not what we normally do. He has Knockoff, Bullet Punch, and U-Turn. We don't have any Sword Stance because the only time that Bullet Punch will actually sweep through anything is the Altaria, which I don't necessarily need Sword Stance to do that, although I don't one-shot it, but he probably knows that, so not much I can do, and plus it's hard to dance up Scizor. And then finally Chansey. I couldn't leave him behind when fighting Cloud. Cloud loves his status moves, and we need that Heal Bell. Of course, this also pretty much stops any of Cloud's tanks aside from the Escavalier, and we should be good. But as you've heard, I'm really expecting that Escavalier and the Altaria to give me some trouble. But if we drop them, we might be good to go. Let's hope the battle goes well. Let's do it. And here we have it, the playoffs of Pokemon Fight Club. Now I must admit there's two characters here I wasn't assuming to see, the Cacturn and the Zebstrika? I think it is? I don't know. But who would he start off with? Infernape would not be a bad shout. Neither would the Tentacruel. I absolutely have no idea what Cacturn is. I think he's Grass Dark. So I really just don't want to go out against that thing. But then again, I can just do a hot swap to Golbat if Infernape's out there. So let's go with Infernape. As expected. Okay, I don't really have anything for him, so Golbat. He's gonna be thinking. So I guess while he's at that, I'm gonna look up what I don't even remember what that thing's name is. Okay. So he could be doing anything right about now. Just to be safe, I think I have to Roost. Or else he will be able to, potentially take down Golbat quite a bit. Then again, he could go for a nice switch there. Zebstrika. Okay, so assuming that this thing came out, I'm gonna, we're just gonna look up what a Zebstrika is. I'm not gonna, guess in the playoff battle. It does more attack, so I kind of want to keep Golbat out here, but I don't have anything to go against him. Let's try this. Oh, he's special. Okay, so this is not a standard Zebstrika. Okay, let's get Chansey out here. Smart. Very smart move. So now one of his physical guys are gonna come out. I'm thinking that Bug Dude, or maybe just Infernape again would be safe. Yeah, Infernape probably. Alright, so me not knowing what a Zebstrika is definitely cost me. Let's look up Zebstrika again. Yep, this thing's out here. Okay, so we may have to get rid of Golbat here, which is not something I wanted to do, like, ever. Azumarill can certainly tank this thing now, so let's send out Azumarill. Alright, Zebstrika. Ha! Ooh, that was a crit, though. Nice. Now, what could he be switching out to? Let's see. If he wants to counter this thing, the Tentacruel might be the way to go. He could send out the Dark Cacturn. Let's look up a Cacturn. Cacturn. What are you? You are, yes, Dark and Grass. And he has Water Absorb. Okay, we're definitely going to go for a Play Rough then. I don't think anything particularly on his team is good against a Play Rough. So we'll do that. He either stays in and loses this guy or switches. And he doesn't want to lose this guy when I still have my Chansey, so he's going to be very motivated to switch. Now, he might switch out to the Bug Dude. That's probably his best bet. And he switches out to the Cacturn. Okay. I guess he was thinking I'd go for water, or he was just willing to sacrifice right there. Okay. This is what I was expecting. Now, we know Caesar can tank this thing like a beast. So that's what we're going to do. Or we could have sent out Golbat and tried something. But this thing definitely does have knockoff. What speed is he at? Yeah, we'll have Golbat as a backup plan in case we have to switch into this thing in case something crazy happens. But I don't think this thing will have anything against me. I'm just gonna start looking up everything now that I can. Just because it's so many Pokemon I don't know about. Escavalier. What's normal for him to run? Megahorn, Ironhead, Pursuit. Drill Run or Knockoff would probably be his best options against me. So let's see what he does. Ironhead. Not really much. Do we, let's see. We anticipate the, Infernape coming back out for sure. Can this thing do anything more than Ironhead? It really can't. And it might even have a choice band on it. So let's go for a knockoff. Try to anticipate a switch here. Because that'll do some, that'll take off the item for Infernape at least. I don't have anything that'll significantly damage him, so we'll just have to live with that and then sacrifice Golbat. And he goes for this thing. Black Sludge. Okay, who's faster? Let's see. He definitely is. Let's go out to our Chansey. Sweet. That went well. Chansey should have a free opportunity to Seismic Toss here, because it's not like I'm going to need to heal up. Oh, he has knockoff on that thing. Beautiful. Okay. Well, that hurts. What is he going to do to us now? He might try that again. But let's just seismic toss for whoever he switches out to. Because Chansey is no longer a physical tank at all. He can still tank special attacks. So that's good. Or... okay, good. I was going to say, or we could go risky and switch out to Haxorus. Now, unfortunately, him staying in is not what I would have preferred. So, let's see, what does he think I'm going to do? Let's do Caesar. What's the worst that could happen? Unless he was like, I don't think he can learn any fire moves. I don't see anything. Except for Hidden Power Fire, and that would be bad on this guy. Yeah, Mega Horn. Okay. Now I'm faster. I have Roost. Let's do that. I better be faster. Okay. Whew. Let's keep roosting up a little bit. He might be relying on a crit here. Alright, that'll do. Now, what's he thinking is going to happen here? The switch is quite obvious. He knows I'll switch out to a Azumarill, most likely. So, what do we do? I think, in this position, we either have to switch out to a Azumarill and go for an Aqua Jet, or go to Golbat and sacrifice him. I think we're going to sacrifice Golbat. Because the other guys we kind of need. And although Golbat would be good against... actually, does he have any special attack left on his team? Barely. Might be smarter to just sacrifice Chansey. We'll do Golbat. Because I don't think there's anything on his team that can't kill the Golbat at its current health. So, and if there is something, it would be Infernape. Yeah. Okay, we made a good choice there. Now, here's where we get risky. He thinks my Porygon is... yeah, he definitely thinks my Porygon is Choice Scarfed. So... I don't think I can safely send out Haxorus. Maybe I can safely send out Azumarill and just go for another play rough. Maybe. I think I'm gonna go Porygon and go for the Psychic. Nah, he has Mach Punch, and that'll bring my Porygon down to super low health. But that'll take care of this thing, and then my Caesar will pretty much have free reign. Let's do it. He might be Choice Scarf too, so he might think he can counter this. So, and I can definitely one-shot him. He's checking the speed right now. He thinks I have a Scarf. He's gonna go for it. Maybe he's seeing if Flare Blitz can one-shot me because he's Scarfed, or he has to switch out. What he would do for best is switch out to his Bug Dude. And then the Psychic, which is probably what he would assume is coming here, would not do that much to him. I think that's his best call. So let's see. Do I even have... okay, there I am. I wasn't watching myself at all for this battle, but I'm sure you guys were. So let's see. Let's look at that Zebstrika again. I didn't get a good look at him. Overheat. We'll keep that in mind. Overheat is coming on him. Alright, Zebstrika's out, and Zebstrika is dead. So he still doesn't know if I'm Scarfed or not, which is good for me. I'm going to switch out so he thinks I'm Scarfed. That'll be fun. Even though I don't think he would anticipate the Focus Sash. Not on this guy. So he's taking this very seriously, and right now my team seems to have the advantage. He is down to only his physical attackers, and although my Golbat is destroyed, we're in an interesting position. Now he thinks he can just take me out here, and Sash. Now we drop a little heart, and that is what we needed. Oh man, the Sash came in big. That's what I wanted to do. Trick him into the Choice Scarf. Now at the point where Porygon is, he can't really do much, so... actually, he can! Yeah, I almost forgot that was my best call for him. And now Ice Beam on this guy, we have plenty of coverage for Altaria. Oh no. He has Cotton Guard. Oh no, he has Cotton Guard. And I have Ice Beam, so we're okay. Alright, GG Cloud. Oh, that was a great battle. he definitely had the Cotton Guard in preparation for Caesar, so that ended up working flawlessly. Porygon came in clutch, and I was almost not going to bring Porygon. Whew, can't even talk right now. Great battle. Hopefully you guys go check out Cloud and tell him good game in his comments. We don't know who we're going up against next week, but it's either going to be Pokemon or Richie, so that'll surely be a great battle. But we have taken down last season's champion. So, you know the first rule about Fight Club? Always talk about Fight Club, and I'll see you next time.